Behind the images of power and money are real people with real stories, plans of hard work, sacrifice, and making the best decisions, turning failure into great achievement. Join us in conversation with leading business owners as we learn the secrets of how to gain long-term success, mistakes made, lessons learned, and how to build the kind of wealth that lasts for generations. Welcome to Wealth Wednesdays, hosted by Chicago Treasurer Melissa Conyears-Ervin. Join us now and build your own success story.
Hey Chicago, welcome to Wealth Wednesdays. I'm your host, Chicago City Treasurer Melissa Conyears-Ervin, and I am so glad that you were able to join us here on today. Wealth Wednesdays is a quarterly series that aims to inspire wealth creation by featuring successful individuals like CEOs, celebrities, entrepreneurs, and civic leaders who share their stories and give you practical tips for achieving your own financial success. As you may know, helping Chicagoans create and grow generational wealth is part of my mission in this role as treasurer. And that's why we have features such as this. Today, we not only have one guest, but two. They're known as the Zhou Brothers, and they are recognized around the world for their extraordinary art. They've been painting their entire lives and painting together for decades. And the talent and vision that they display in their abstract pieces has been critically acclaimed over and over again. We all know the idea of the starving artist because it's pretty rare for artists to have such commercial success through their work. But their path began in a very different place. They grew up with their grandmother in China during Mao's Cultural Revolution, and their entire family was exiled to the Dahuang mountain range to do hard labor. So I know you, like me, are very curious to hear how they ended up as celebrated artists. Let's find out. Please welcome the Zhou Brothers. Can you both please introduce yourselves?
My name is, I'm one of the Zhou Brothers. My name is Shanzuo, Zhoushi.
Zhoushi?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Myself? Well, I'm the one of the artists because me and my brother, Dahuang Zhoushi, we work together over 50 years now. All the way from studying from China to US to all around the world to Europe. And that's the 50-year life journey together in art.
Wow. Dahuang?
Yes.
Tell us about yourself.
My name is Dahuang Zhoushi. Myself is very similar like my brother, but I'm just like 5 years younger.
Okay.
We started our career, actually the career of Zhou Brothers, we say, is start from 1973.
Wow.
That is the start
That's the first painting we paint together.
Wow.
Yeah. So since we finished the first painting, it's called The Wave. And after that, our career is begin. Now we're looking back, that was 50 years ago.
Wow.
In the 2004, we have a retrospective in Chicago, in Culture Center, Chicago, and the Amherst Art Museum. These two institutions, they're making together, they're making the Zhou Brothers retrospective, 30 years. And for that retrospective, I back to China to bring back my earliest painting, The Wave. And after we bring it back to Chicago, because that's how we started our career. So we look at the painting, we are surprised because we have done the painting and then lived at the house for many years and never see it again. But when we started to look at this painting again, we surprised to see actually the painting is our self-portrait.
Wow.
Because that time when we paint the painting, we never experienced to see the real sea, real ocean. Everything we paint the way in the painting is from our imagination.
And at the painting have a little boat and have a little two human being on the boat. And we look at this two little human being in the boat, that is us.
And then the future can see the like little bit the far away, the city skyline. The city skyline, now we're thinking back, look at the painting itself, almost like the Zhou Brothers on the art journey. The background a little bit look like Chicago. It's funny. Yeah.
So that really leads to my next question when you bring up Chicago. Tell us about your journey from China to Chicago. And then also, I got to hear the major breakthrough.
All right, so Shanzuo, let me start it for this
Yeah,
one.
you start this.
I love this, brothers, by the way. I absolutely love this that we're listening to two brothers
Yeah, I
today.
always let my brother talk first.
I love that. And that's your younger brother.
No, you can
and
go
he's
ahead.
your younger brother, and you let him talk first.
You can
I
go ahead
love
first
that.
if you want to.
No, it's okay.
Because in 1985, we are in Chicago in 1986. But 1985 is one of the very important years for us. It's like we are considered like little bit like overnight became the biggest celebrity in art for contemporary art in China. 1985, the National Art Museum of China and the National Museum in Nanjing and the Contemporary Art Museum in Shanghai. There are three most important museums in China. They're holding the biggest traveling show. And that is the first time in China contemporary art history, the first traveling show for contemporary art artists. So overnight, Zhou Brothers, like from all the media, broadcasting, and newspaper, magazine, everything, like bring Zhou Brothers on the top. So it's a great honor to receive this honor. The surprisingly, one thing is we receive one letter from Chicago. And that's not surprise enough. The surprise, even more surprise that this letter come from Chicago right to China, Beijing, Zhou Brothers. No address. How? How can you send from Chicago to China private letter?
With no address
With no
to
address?
you?
Yeah, but we receive it.
That's how, wow.
That's the story. Later we find out because Chicago, the gallery, from all the international media, they know Zhou Brother right now is very important. They would like to have a
so
Zhou Brother.
popular that they knew exactly how to get the mail
Yeah.
to you.
Right.
That's
so,
amazing.
Yeah, they said, we love to have Zhou Brother in Chicago, but how, we don't know their contact. Let's try. They sent it to China, and we received the invitation.
Wow.
For the
After 1
invitation.
month later. Yeah.
Wow, 1 month
So
later.
for the invitation, we are here in Chicago.
Because the story, now we're thinking back like many years ago, everything happening in Thai is the Zhou Brother come out in the China, that very important movement for the art, like because China after all the year or also the Cultural Revolution, everything was very backward. And then in the late 70s and 80s, China just started to open up a little bit. Mao passed away, and then everything is the people looking for the new idea, exciting, and the new changing. The Zhou Brother coming up in that time is to their art. I mean, the people, the whole country, that time was no open up for business or whatever, just open up the new thinking, the changing. And then they very glad to see the Zhou Brothers bring up the very exciting art and all the country talking about Zhou Brothers. Is never see anything happen like this before. Like because they look at Zhou Brothers just like some kind of movement, like the spring, like bring up all the fresh new idea, new hope, new beginning, something like that. And then the Zhou Brothers was the national hero, and we getting famous overnight. All the media, like the over 100 media TV stations were talking about Zhou Brothers, Zhou Brothers, Zhou Brothers. And then in that time we was young, but
50 years ago.
Before that,
Yeah.
we was go through a lot of difficult time because Cultural Revolution, our family, ourselves, and then we ready for this moment coming, the new changing. We are both ready because we, from 1973, Zhou Brothers do the first painting together. We was have the big dream. We think maybe one day, all the things we cannot realize in the reality, but we can make our dream come through our art. In that time, we have that kind of fantasy, big dream, and then work hard, and then the tide is coming. The Zhou Brothers, like the famous overnight, but the life is very miracle. In that time, we get a letter, the invitation from Chicago, and then the Zhou Brothers, we dream to have the biggest stage, maybe the international biggest stage. We think we almost go to the top in China overnight. Now we need the biggest stage.
Just pick wherever you want to go.
And then the letter is coming. And then the new page is start from Dream of Chicago. We do the first painting, Dream of Chicago.
So
That was your first painting.
it's the first painting. We arrived here in November in '86. In '87, we in our studio we create several painting. We think right now, looking back, it's important painting. One of them is called Dream of Chicago, and since 1990, right now the painting is still collecting in the lobby in 55 East Monroe.
Okay.
Since 1990, still there. That's Dream of Chicago. Yes.
And I think what's amazing to me is that you had a difficult childhood.
Yes.
Growing up with your grandmother, and to be exiled to an unknown place, and to see how you all, even through hard labor and everything that you had to do, you were able to keep going, and you found your love in art. And you did not allow those challenges in life to stop you. And I like that message because a lot of viewers that are going to hear this segment are going to be ones that can relate to you. And so many families in Chicago have very difficult times. And this is very encouraging. I would tell you, even to me, as I listen to you, the challenges that you've had, and to be able to become a star overnight. That is amazing.
When we was younger, my brother maybe 11, 12 years old, I'm a little older. In that time, our life is in the very difficult time, but it's the whole China, not only by ourselves, but ourselves and the family in that time was very difficult. But we believe in one thing: when you have a big dream, I think you should turn it from put you in the very difficult situation and make you stronger. And then our life experience really say, when we're ready, the opportunity is coming. I mean, we're talking about 1955. Actually, we start from 82 with the first exhibition in Beijing. And then after 3 years later, the big traveling show goes through all the China. And then that is for ourselves, we believe it, but it's hard to believe it. I mean, we are the little guy from the very difficult time, from all the, Chinese people, we are from far away, the southern China, but we make the big impacts in the whole China. We don't even hard to believe it. But we, during that time, the face give another start from another beginning. When we come to Chicago, I remember with my brother, the first Thanksgiving, we're walking on the lakefront, everything white, full of very like snow. And then for us, we actually we from the heaven dropped to the earth, something like that, because we was very famous in China, but we come to here, everything start from zero. Little bit look like we see all the thing with the white snow, little bit like the white canvas. The Zhou Brothers, everything start.
Because at that time when we came here, we thought it's a great dream continue, right? And then when we landed here, and then it was like winter already. Winter came early that year. Yeah, right. And then and we came here. Number one, we don't speak English.
Wow.
And then two, we don't know anybody here. And three, two of us, we only have $30 in our pocket. And then when we walk in the lakefront, you feel not only the snow, and then you feel the wind blow like everything. Like you don't know what you will facing to the next. So, but our came over here for our exhibition. We are confident the exhibition will bring up something. But that's only confident.
You were confident that the exhibition that you were here for, so when you came to Chicago, this is a message today.
Yeah.
You came to Chicago with $30 in your pocket.
Yeah, and then which something maybe you believe in.
Yes, you believed in your dream. You believed in it.
Because we remember, it's funny, mentor in China, he told us, so Zhou Brother, if you can make it in such difficult in China, he believed you guys can make it any place in the world, can make your dream come true.
That's right.
And then we always believe on it, but we don't know is really can make it. That time we was with my brother say we have to back to studio, the first thing. And then we create a new painting for a new show. The painting is its title is called Dream of Chicago.
I know, Dream of Chicago, and it's still there.
Right. That is like almost like a self-portrait, like the life, American life, American dream just start from here, from Chicago, from everything, from zero, everything from the empty, like the white canvas.
So I have to ask you, as you say you were confident, you believed in yourself, and I think about your investment in yourself. I want you to talk to us more about your investments in yourself, and did you consider art a job? Like how did you invest in yourself, and what tools did you use to really help you grow to where you are now?
Okay. You want to talk first?
I think the artist.
And this would be great because these are essential tools and resources that we know other artists could use.
I think the investment of an artist is very different than any investor invest in different part of the business. First of all, your investment for the artist is like, number one, you have to invest your confidence. You have to invest your creativity. That confidence and creativity, that is the main essential to build up who you are. If you're the artist, you don't build up who you are, even how many people like supporter, I give you money, support you, that doesn't mean anything. It will be put the money into the...
the waste. Huh?
Yeah, it's wasted. So for the artist, important, you build up who you are. And who you are, it comes from what you create. And what you create, it also have to present like what kind of message, what kind of style in your work. This, if you're ready, you create your language, you create your form of art, you create your style, and you invest yourself. You sell your style, the way you present to the, not just like at the circle, you have to present to the society, present yourself to the world, let people know who you are. And then that is most important investment. And everything will come.
It will come.
It will come, everything will come. You don't asking, oh, I'm looking for some buyer looking for a painting like that. I do something like that, then, give me some money or invest something and do some painting like that to please and then to have some kind of sales success for the deal. That is not an investment.
But in the art, actually, every successful story is not replayable because the formula you cannot using repeat again. For example, when we come to Chicago, the first couple of months, we know some friend already. One day we was walk around on the sidewalk. We asking him, "You think in America it's difficult to make a living?"
That's the most important question.
That look like very simple and stupid question. But my friend, he lived here all his life and look at these two guys, say, "Oh, for you guys, it's for you guys. I think it's easy." I don't know why he say that. We actually only come 3 months, and then nothing happening yet. But the only thing is with some kind of believe ourselves, but we don't know what he say that. But in that time, we really feel we can make it. That maybe the people feel it. Yeah.
I like that confidence and invest in what you believe in.
Right.
You got to believe in it yourself.
Right. And,
Exactly.
actually,
And it will come.
yeah,
I got it.
Right.
And it will come.
Actually, in that time, is a very interesting time. Is in the 80s in America or in New York, in Europe. Actually, it's the art market, everything is very nice time. Now we're looking back, we feel this way. We two brothers come to the art district. We know people, but only thing we present ourselves, we in the gallery always have a solo exhibition. Zhou Brothers, that time a lot of gallery in the like the art district. The people say, "Who's Zhou Brothers?" Always have their solo exhibition, and these two guys always hang around in some bar in here or there, and then the people start to recognize Zhou Brothers because look at their art. We have one dealer from Germany. One time he was come to a show. He feel, wow, it's so exciting. It feels like teeth. He say that kind of impact to him is only when he one time when he in Greek look at some kind of ancient art or something. Because Zhou Brothers painting, he can see the time, the history back to the human, like a couple thousand years ago, and also see some new energy. The thing is giving impact. In that time, the gallery, the people start to pay attention of Zhou Brother, and then the dealer was very confident, say, Zhou Brother, I not only can sell you art, I can sell your story too. I mean, start to a lot of collectors say, who's Zhou Brother? Wow, look at that. Wow, it's very different, very interesting. And then we start have some different gallery want to represent Zhou Brother, start have the collector, some buyer.
It will come.
And then later on, a lot of things naturally happening. Yeah, it's like some different dealer from New York, from Germany, try to talk to Zhou Brothers, say, can we represent you? I want to exclude it. Like in the war, we say, no, maybe you can represent in Germany, you can represent in New York. We think we can go much bigger. And then slowly, the first armory show, we have a solo exhibition. We sold out all the paintings, 17 pieces sold out. That was the armory show stopped after probably over 30 some years, and then we opened the first show. Was very important. And then after that, a lot of things start happening.
Just started happening.
Yeah.
And in addition to, I've heard about the collaboration that you've had with name brands like Nike.
Yeah, that's later.
Yeah.
I tell a little bit the story, like after the army show, and then the Germany, the dealer in London, in Germany, try to represent Zhou Brothers, and then we start to have the first show in Germany, and then 2 years later, they planned the museum traveling show, start from Germany, and then through Europe. The Ruhr Museum in Berlin, and then in Budapest, and the 6th Museum Traveling Show, and then we get the Highland Foundation Award, the Best Artist Award, and then later on a lot of things happening, like World Economic Forum, we do the performance in the opening, and a lot of things naturally happening. Is in that time, the Zhou Brothers, we don't really think about the business, but the dealer, they do the business. They promote Zhou Brothers. We just keep create the new
And
exciting.
you do what you love.
Yeah, we do what we
And the
love.
dealers do the selling.
Right.
That's amazing.
And then the dealer, they are very top. They connect us to present Zhou Brothers to the collector, and then to the museum. They think they can change the history. And then sometimes some dealer, some collector talk with the dealer. The dealer say, Zhou Brothers, art is art. Art is not business. But actually it is business too, right? But I think he say art is higher than just business, because that's the human wisdom, human history, the creative, the special spirit is everything will be higher than that. And then for us, we just, Zhou Brothers, we try for dream, we carry on, keep going. I think it's a very exciting time for us in the world, entire world, in New York, in Europe. We spend so many time there, and a lot of things happening.
Go ahead.
No,
Go ahead.
No. I said it's about it's you now. Your turn.
Okay.
Shanzuo is a non-stop.
Sorry. I should control myself.
But he was talking about the dealer, and I do got to ask about this because this is Wealth Wednesday. So, we talk about, I mentioned the collaboration with Nike and your flagship store in Shanghai. But also, I wanted to talk about money. Like, how do you negotiate? What advice would you give to a young artist or a young entrepreneur in negotiating rates and your licensing like royalty rates, licensing agreements? I know that's important in art.
Talking about the Nike,
Yeah.
I think it's a very interesting thing because Michael Jordan, in the 90s, we always, we are the big fans from
Yes.
the Bulls, and also Michael Jordan have some of our collection of our painting. And then the Nike talked to us, say, can we create something from the Nike store in Shanghai? And then we look at the location or something, we say, okay, yes. Because the Nanjing Road was the most traffic business road in Shanghai. Every day is more than, they say, more than 10 million the people walk through.
Wow.
And then we look at the location, we say, okay, we want to create the image, Michael Jordan, the fireman, the slam dunk. We create the painting like the 9 meters high, I think 9 meters by 4.
6 meters, something like that.
Yeah, something like that. And then create the image, Michael Jordan, like a slam dunk.
Fly over Shanghai.
Yes.
And then
Oh my
it's
God.
amazing. A lot of friends tell us they always remember Nanjing Road. They see the Michael Jordan, the image always
Yes.
flying there.
Always
Yeah,
flying,
and
yeah.
then a lot of people, even they don't want to go into the store, but they want come to see the painting. What's
Oh, wow.
that? And then also, by the way, buy something. Yeah, and then Nike store was very happy, say, oh, Zhou Brothers, you bring a lot of good business for us. We say, well, we just want to, using the art, the image, create something like the unforgettable. And then adjust the people attention. And Nike was so appreciated. And then I think we did something very helpful for them.
And helpful for you.
Yeah,
and helpful for you. But as we look at the days of the internet, technology, how has that affected your careers in art? Has that changed the way you do business?
I think this is like the big changing for the world. Like in the 80s, 90s, when we in Chicago, at that time, if the artists want to growing up, the very important thing is play very important role is the gallery. You must have a gallery to
Got it.
represent you.
Got it.
If you know without gallery, you have no platform, no
Gotcha.
stage. Gallery important, and then media is only about the magazine, art magazine, like Art News, Art America. And that's two most important magazines. And gallery, if they represent you, the gallery more powerful, have more money, they put your painting on the ad to the magazine. That's it at that time. Okay. And gallery doing the promotion, contact to the character and then the museum or something.
The gallery like the bridge, yeah.
But today, the structure is different. It's because the media developing. The Facebook, Instagram, any media, anything, it's like a lot of people, they take over some kind of attention from the gallery. So that's why slowly, gallery, they don't become that important as before. And some artists, they can come out, they run their like social media good. They could expose themselves very nicely. So that's a big difference than 90 and today.
So how do you all?
For us, we have some social media, something like that, but that's very basic because we have a Zhoushi Art Center. The center play a very important role because we represent many artists. The center, we create a platform in Chicago. We have like about 100 artists at our center for residents. And we exhibition like over 1,000 exhibition all this year. And the gallery create, the art center create a platform for the artists. And also the platform for Zhoushi Art Center changed the neighborhood of the Bridgeport. Yeah. In the 86, when my brother and I moved to Bridgeport, that is the first artist come to Bridgeport. There no any artists there at all. And today, they have become an art district, and 2,000 artists around.
Wow.
It because when we lived there in the 90s, people in the real estate, they selling the selling point for the real estate in Bridgeport. They said, oh yeah, that's the Mayor Daley's neighborhood, and Zhou Brothers lived there.
Wow. Yeah. So when you came, you lived in Bridgeport.
Yeah.
So, but Bridgeport today is become a
art
very,
district.
A very well-known art district.
And with that, since you've been here since 1986, right? I know that you have invested in you have helped Chicago build up the art district. But talk to us about how you've invested in other artists, even young artists.
So we don't think it's our investment for the young artists, but we try to support. We try to support the artists because of our career in our art career and our experience from where we coming from, how we coming from, how we from here to here. When we in China in the very early time, we got great support from the great master of China at that generation. Those are great masters in China today. They're all passed away now. But we are very fortunate. We are at that time we get the support from them. They said, Zhou Brothers, so exciting. Zhou Brothers have done a lot of great things which our older generation cannot make it happen. But today, we realize this platform and support is very important for any generation, for the young generation. So the Center for Art, the Zhou Brothers built the Art Center. We said the mission for the Art Center is the Zhoushi Art Center is Center for Art, for life, for the people, and for the future. We create a platform to support all the young artists. Today, we said we already have many very, very well-established artists come from the Zhoushi Art Center. Yeah. And
so you look at it as a platform
that
you provide.
One of the reasons
a platform that was provided to you.
Naturally, me and my brother to create this is because we also, since 1996, we start to teach in Europe, to teach in Germany, in Hamburg, and then 1997 in England, and then 1998, all the 20-some more years in Salzburg and Germany.
You and all then, travel a lot.
Yeah, every year we spend half time in Europe, and then every year we, in a Zhou Brothers class, we select 50 students for the 5 weeks. 15? 50.
50?
Yeah. Wow. From 17, 18 different countries.
Wow.
And then we, after more than 20 years, we have all the students all around the world. Many of our students, they love to asking Zhou Brothers, can we have the school continue, we study with you, like in Chicago or in somewhere. And then that's how we want to create one platform for the young artists.
I love it.
Yeah, we think we love to see them grow. And also in the history, many countries, many cities, they always have that kind of thing, like the neighborhood is not good next to the center of the city, but it's not that well developed. And then a lot of artists live there, like Soho, from the 60s, from the 50s. And then after the artists come, make this area more exciting, and then many commercial development coming, the play getting expensive, artists have to move out. For Zhou Brothers, we dream to be, we want to create one art center. Never can move out. The artists always the young artists.
They don't have to worry
yeah,
about
because we
being
Zhou
put
Brothers
out.
owned it.
Because you own it.
That's art center we create
like
since
that.
2003, over 21 years now. This platform is from the young artists. We want them, because we teach in Europe philosophy for Zhou Brothers. Feeling is liberty, is a philosophy. Feeling is everything. Feeling is nothing. If we teach them, and then we want have the platform showing the young talent. Their work, and they are more like have the strong community for the idea, for the that's what we want to do.
I like that. When you talk about providing a platform, we
Right.
know that with our young people in Chicago, many times we know they have the skills, they have the talent, but they have to be afforded the opportunity.
Yes.
And so I really,
like after the art center in Chicago, and then the Kansas City, the mayor, they come say, oh, can Zhou Brother make one like this from Kansas City? And then I think 8 years ago, we with my brother was traveling there, and then we look at have one building. Actually, it's one high school,
okay.
like the vacant for over 20 years.
Wow, you turned a high school?
Yeah, and then next to the like the jazz district, and then me and my brother look at the building and say, okay, this can be the art center. And then now we make it ready and happening. We just have a grand opening, I think, a couple months ago.
At June.
At June.
Wow, in Kansas City.
Yeah.
Kansas City. We
I
are-
love it.
It's everything new. The
It's
Turning
a,
sculpture
old
garden.
school
it's
into
a,
an art
his, it's
center.
a historical building. Mm-hmm. The building is about 75,000 square feet and sit on 3 acres land.
Wow.
Right now, outside is a sculpture park, and the center we have all the function as like the exhibition, artist studio, and then all the event and everything.
I think
And
that
this
last
project-
week we just the city just give a award like the historical.
Historical Society Award. We had to reuse it.
Okay.
This building is we put in like $27 million
Wow.
for this art center.
That's
Today,
huge.
the art center already fully function, and pretty soon the area will be changing.
Wow. So I got to ask you, before we leave today, you're already doing a lot. You talk about Europe, Germany. You just opened up an art center in Kansas City. You got to tell us, what's next for the Zhou Brothers? What can we in Chicago, because you travel all the time, this is world renowned.
Yeah.
But tell us what we in Chicago can look forward to in the near future from you.
Well, we have few things going on, and then maybe my brother can share a little bit about that.
And I love this reference to my brother and my brother and my brother, by the way. Go ahead.
Actually, we just planning the Zhou Brother 50-year the anniversary.
I can't wait.
We will have a couple big museum. They now just planning the Zhou Brother 50-year anniversary traveling show.
Okay.
Start from Beijing and then to Europe and to US. Did this couple of museums big traveling show, and also beside that, my brother was just planning the art school. Yeah. And a lot of things to do, but we just don't need
Not much
more time.
time.
Yeah.
I'm excited. So you keep us in the know of what's going on. We look forward to joining in for the celebration.
Yeah.
Don't forget about us here in Chicago with
And
all
then
of the
we
travel.
remember maybe next time we take daughter to the China
my
trip.
daughter. Oh, my daughter
Yeah.
will absolutely love it. If
It's a new generation.
yes, it's a new generation. So I'll ask you as we close, what's the best advice that we can provide that you would be able to advise young artists?
I think when we over 20 years we teach in Europe, we talk a lot with a student. But this part, my brother, he always do the open class, talk to the student, but also talk to the individual. I think my brother talk about it.
It's different than give advice for a young artist from our children, who are very like art and how want to be an artist. Than what we already teach our class. Our class is the master class. They are already established artists, but they want to go to a different level. But I think for any young children want to be a artist someday, number one is see if they have an interest or passion for art or not. It could be a lot, like it a little bit, try a little bit here, a little bit there, then just let them try. Because children today have so many options, too many options. They want to play baseball or like hockey or whatever they think, like karate and painting and music. But the love and passion is most important. When you have a passion, you look at things differently. You look at your future differently. So that's number one. Number two, you have to, beside the passion, the family have to provide this possibility to children to get them more exposed to a lot of more different form of art and the knowledge for the art scene or something. And then some opportunity to meet with a great artist or go to the museum. And then number three, the very important is like in the knowledge of art is like an ocean. Too many different styles, too many everything form. But the important thing is that you have to believe or something to find out who you are and develop a unique style. Without this, everything is nothing.
You have to have a unique style.
Yeah, that is number one. That's become most important. That will be Zhou Brothers teaching in Europe, the academy for more than 20 years. It because we give them a golden key. The master key is to help them to develop their style, not for them to learn how Zhou Brothers paint.
So not to mimic how Zhou Brothers paint, find their own
style.
Right,
that's very important.
Yes.
After all this combination together, then you have a good chance.
But you got to have the passion.
Yes.
Parents, families, we have to support our young people. Right. And then we also got to find that creativity within yourself.
But beside that, have one thing is the life temptation. The artists can go through all this. If you too early have like the financial success, maybe a good thing, maybe it's not a good thing. But if
you talk about it, it's become more complicated.
No. But I mean, just like the artist, he can go through a lot of different things and then can make his dream come true.
Yes. Because it is a dream, and many of us have so many dreams.
Right.
But you've heard it here today. Certainly my sincerest thanks to the Zhou Brothers for their time today and really talking about finances and growing wealth. And we talk about generational wealth, and this is a prime example today. Two brothers that I was just really admiring how much you reverence one another, and you, my brother and my brother. And so we as families can learn a lot about what you are doing and your partnership and working together. I think back to our Building Wealth Today for Tomorrow segment that we had, and it was so much talk about family working together and how we can build generational wealth for our families. So thank you for this great example today. And for those that were able to join us, thank you so much. Hopefully you've learned as much as I've learned today. I am so grateful to the Zhou Brothers and their dedication that they have made to Chicago to make us a better city, and for providing so much useful information. And please make sure that you follow them like I will. www.zhoubrothershop.com Zhou Brothers, one word.com. And by the way, Zhou Brothers is spelled ZHOU brothers.com. And certainly, if you've missed any of our previous Wealth Wednesday segments, please visit our website, ChicagoCityTreasurer.com, to rewatch and learn more. All of this, what we do, is really about you. Financial education is very important. Thank you again for joining us at our Wealth Wednesdays conversation. Until next time, Chicago, have a great day and a great week. Thank you.